Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Bobette Cawthon and Nancy Bentz with the Historical Society of Quincy and Adams County. Did I get it right?
Yes, you did.
Yes, all right. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So we are here to talk about the Woodland Cemetery ghost tours. What an appropriate time of year. It's spooky season. Let's talk about it.
Yes. So the Gardner Museum of Architecture and Design are the ones that originally started these tours.
Okay.
And when the Historical Society became caregivers of the building at 4th and Main, which is our museum now, they took it over and they kind of expanded those tours into three themes for every Saturday.
Okay.
In October. And I think we are on our 24th, 25th, 26th year, somewhere around there.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I know
Yeah.
that. It's been a kind of a long-standing tradition. My mom and sister and I have been a few times. It is something that I encourage everyone to do. Not only is it a perfect time of year, but it gives you a glimpse into our past that is so neat that I think a lot of people may not know or may take for granted. Talk a little bit about what people can expect on these tours.
So the very first tour, which was already happened, was the Pioneering Women Tour.
Okay.
All of those individuals were prime examples of life back in the day. Mm-hmm. One of them was the original, the very first female settler of Adams County,
okay.
Honor Douglas. Her story is fascinating. Eliza Browning is in that one. John Wood's wife, mm-hmm. Mary Streeter Wood, is in it. Help me. Who else?
It's Ann Streeter.
That's right.
Yes, that's all right.
It's all right.
There are a host of, so on these tours, so we'll talk a little bit more about the themes in just a second, but on the tours, you can expect actors to portray these individuals who are buried at Woodland Cemetery, who have a significant role in our history. Mm-hmm. It's not only cool because of the spooky season, but it is just neat to see. The people who are portraying these individuals are amazing actors for one, performers.
A lot of them come from QCT background. We have a few this year that have never done any of the acting in our productions, and so that's been really exciting to see them come alive and do like a historical interpretation.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. So you talked about the pioneering women. So that was one theme, and then you have
Spirits of Mississippi was last week.
Okay.
That one was talking about riverboat captains, the steamboat era, and other intriguing times in our history.
Right.
There's casualties, steamboats blowing up on the river.
Oh my! Yeah.
It's a whole plethora of things under that Spirit of Mississippi.
Yes. So now you have more tours coming up, correct?
Yes. So we have one this Saturday. It is in the mausoleum. And a little bit of the outside of there as well. And it's about the Fan Schmidt family deaths, whether or not they were murdered or not. That's part of our story, and there's going to be a little interesting components throughout the night there. And then it is sold out, though. So the 18th is completely over capacity.
Oh, no.
But we do have that one again on the 31st, and there is a few tickets left.
Okay.
So if it's something that you want to join in on, I highly suggest you get tickets on our website ASAP.
Yes. So you are doing, so typically they're Saturdays.
Yes.
They're every Saturday through October. But because you've had such interest, you're also adding one Halloween night, which would be perfect.
Yes.
And that's the theme.
Schmidt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're also adding one more.
In November. So the day after Halloween, November 1st, will be the Pioneer Women tour again. We like to do each theme at least twice.
Okay.
And this year it just so happened that November 1st was a Saturday. So we're like, why not do it in November?
Perfect. So you have 2 nights for each theme. So if you miss the Pioneering Women or the Spirits of Mississippi, right? Is that what it was called?
Yep. You have opportunity to see it again. Same with Fan Schmidt one, but the ticketing for that one is getting really low.
Okay. So make sure you get your tickets very soon for the Halloween evening tour. Now, what time do these tours take place?
They start at 5:30 and then they go every 30 minutes till 7, and they last anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
So.
All right. So if you are, if you want to be on the spookier end of things, do it later in the evening.
Yeah.
when
So
it starts
I think
to
like
get dark.
6 o'clock is, or 6:30 is when a lot of people sign up, and then by the time you get through your 6:30 or halfway through it, it's pretty dark out, and so we have flashlights and things as well, and the actors have lanterns.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So technically you have 3 more opportunities to join one of these
Correct.
ghost tours. You have the 25th, is that the day?
Yep.
Okay. And then you have
25th, 31st, and
then
November
the
1st.
All right.
Yes.
Now, if somebody wants to go on one of these ghost tours at Woodland Cemetery, where do they register or get tickets?
The best option and what we encourage is our website, which is hsqac.org, and you'll go to our programs tag. This is a new year for the Historical Society. They've gotten sponsorship, so there's microphones now for the actors and tour guides, which has been really well received. And then online ticketing is available, which has not been done before.
Okay.
So you can still do a call-in or show up at our office, but we're really encouraging online sales.
Okay.
So.
All right. One more time with that website.
hsqac.org.
Good job. Yes. And then, Bobette, you are not only on the Historical Society board, right? You are an actress.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not on the board.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the committee.
Committee. Okay. Well, you're active.
And yes.
Yes.
I'm
okay.
acting.
You're active.
Yes.
You're acting. If people want to see these ghost tours, highly recommend. It's something to kind of kick off or wrap up the spooky season for you. And go learn a little bit more about Woodland Cemetery. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much. I appreciate it. And go check out these ghost tours. I highly recommend. All right. Coming up next, Don O'Brien and I sit down to talk about cybersecurity. Stay tuned.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be. Before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
And welcome back. Joining me now, my pal D.O.B. with the BBB. What's going on, Don O'Brien?
It is Cybersecurity Awareness Month. I'm sure you had that on your calendar, right?
I did. Yeah, I set an alarm for it to be.
Do you wait up on September 30th for the calendar to roll over to October 1st so you can begin the celebration?
Yep, Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Cybersecurity Awareness Month. They're marked on my calendar. Anyway, but it is really important. I mean, we have to know not only what's lurking out there, but how we look to other people online.
Good cybersecurity hygiene is more important than ever.
Yes.
Right from our release. Our scam tracker, our BBB, we have the scam tracker at bbb.org. You can go on there, you can look up scams, you can report scams. And we found that our 2024 report, which is all the scams that were reported in 2024, our 2025 report will come out next March, found that 61.2% of all scams originated online, and scams perpetrated online were riskier and more likely to result in monetary loss than those perpetrated in person or over the phone.
Yeah.
So you need, and again, obviously, the great driver of that's going to be social media. We just want you to put your thinking cap on when you're online. There's certain things that you might want to do during Cybersecurity Awareness Month. One of those would be make sure you take a good look at your socials and check your privacy settings, especially Facebook's the most popular one. People might be thinking, well, how do I know what my privacy settings are? And you can easily look. If you post something on Facebook and next to your name is the little icon of the world, that means everybody in the world can see that post.
Yep.
You may not want everybody in the world to see that post. Now, if you have your name there and you post something, it has a little icon of a person, that means just the people on your friends list can see that. And that's what we want. You only want to share with a limited number of people,
right.
Or the audience you want to share with. So, you can easily do a Facebook privacy checkup. It takes you about 2 minutes to do. If you don't know how to do that, just Google Facebook privacy check, and it'll take you right there, and you can do that. It's really easy to do. So that's something you want to do. Also, only add people in your network that you want to have in your network. Mm-hmm. Don't take randos.
Yes.
That's where you get into trouble, because you might think, they look nice. Well, that might not be them.
Yeah.
That photo. So that's one thing you can do to kind of help yourself this month.
And I think it's important to mention because there are a lot of fake profiles happening, and you're getting friend requests from someone that you thought maybe you know them. You know the name of this profile, but you thought you were already friends. I would encourage you, if you get one of those friend requests, to go through your current friends. If you're already friends with them, chances are this is a fake profile. If you still have questions, contact that person personally before you add them, because there are so many people getting hacked through these fake profile friend requests.
I have no statistical evidence to back this up, but my theory is that it happens a lot more to older folks on Facebook than it does younger folks. Well, of course, because Facebook kind of skews older now anyway. Mm-hmm. And especially if all of a sudden you get a message from a Facebook friend who you haven't spoken to in a long while,
right?
And they come at you with some type of offer and say, "Hey, have you heard the latest grant? The latest grant? I just got my $150,000.
Right.
You should go get yours." That means that friend's
flag.
account has been taken over by someone, and people are trying to scam them, or they might try to do cryptocurrency or anything. So, so that's know what you're doing with your socials. Passwords are a big thing too. Use strong passwords. Maybe consider a password manager. I think a lot of apps now do use that multi-factor authentication that you should use. I know I have a lot of mine. People that don't know what multi-factor authentication is, it means when you log into something, they then send usually a code to your phone.
Yeah, or an email.
Yes, and you say, hey, make sure you put this code in. So there's ways we can protect ourselves there, because if you use the same password for everything, and if somebody accesses your laptop or your desktop, or let's say you fall victim to a tech support scam, they can go in and just look what you have there and put all the same password in for everything. So that's something I'm using more, especially on my cell phone, is a password manager. That generates the passwords for you and remembers it. Now, this is kind of a pain a little bit, because some of the accounts I also access through a desktop that I have in my house.
Sure.
So I have to go back and I have to look to see what generated password they have. But, that's a good way also to help yourself.
Also, if you got to be careful, though, because if you lose your phone, they got all that.
They do, but with my phone, I have that biometric.
You got your biometrics, yeah. Okay. So if
Biometrics
you do have a password manager, make sure you have some kind of lock apparatus on your phone.
Correct.
I did just receive an email from Facebook with a code, basically that was saying that I requested it. What I didn't. So I went through.
That's somebody trying.
Somebody was trying to get into my account, and they emailed me a code. Now the email says if you did not request this, you don't have to do anything. But I went through and changed my password on all of my social accounts because it basically means that someone is getting closer to getting into them. So I'm using that. Also, one thing that I've learned through we do a lot of cybersecurity awareness at work at my day job.
Your real job.
My day job. Phrases are now encouraged instead of like birthdays and street addresses and stuff. So passwords when you're using like a phrase because it's harder to hack. Yeah. So that's just something that I've learned. And then the resetting of passwords. So even if you aren't looking into a lot of stuff during Cybersecurity Awareness Month, change your password to something that's a little more difficult.
And one other point I want to make before we take off is talk to your family.
Yes.
My father's 82 years old. He doesn't do much online, so I don't have to worry about him very much. But if you have older loved ones, especially who are online or they have a cell phone that they use a lot, make sure they're aware of the scams that are going on there, and for them not to click links that appear in emails or text messages, because again, they word those in such a way that it might startle the recipient and make them think they have to do something right away, and you don't want your loved one to do that. So make sure you keep those lines of communications open, not only with your older ones but your younger ones too. You've got some young kiddos at your house, and you want to make sure that they're aware of things that are happening out there, because they might not be as aware of how to detect a scam as what some older folks might.
Yep, we have those discussions on the reg. We have kiddos who play those games that may not know that, Sophia, who's 5, is really
Joe, who's 42 and is icky.
Yes, exactly. So we have those conversations, and maybe now is a good time to have those conversations with your younger kiddos as well. So cybersecurity, even if you don't think it really affects you because that word is kind of big and maybe a little scary, and you're thinking, I'm just on Facebook, use this as an opportunity to put up some more
guardrails,
safeguards, to make sure that you're staying safe, and have those conversations with kiddos and any elderly folks, and maybe even your husband. Who knows? He may not be the smartest either. Not saying you're not, Lynn.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. No, we all.
That was veiled.
We all are a little technically challenged from time to time. So use this month, Cybersecurity Awareness Month, to put up those extra safeguards and have those conversations, change those passwords. And if you have any questions, Mr. Donald
everything
Ryan.
We talked about here today is at the bbb.org, so go check it out. Doesn't cost you a penny.
There you go, bbb.org. Thank you, as always, for coming in and giving me my awareness hat for this month. Appreciate it. All right. I think that does it for today's Daily. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club Muddy. See you then.